Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you've been joining in on my creative days, this is the last creative day of this set of videos. And today we're going to be focusing on creating a birthday card invitation for my son's third birthday, which is coming up really soon, and I'm going to be using Adobe Express. So I'm going to show you guys how I use Adobe Express. It makes it super fast and efficient for me to pump out these designs whenever I am low on time, like right now. I have a trip coming up. I'm leaving to Japan in like 5 weeks, and we're going to live there for 3 months. And my son's birthday is coming up in about 3 weeks. And yeah, I have so much work I have to finish too. So I'm low on time basically. And being a self-employed designer, illustrator, I pretty much have to do everything myself when it comes to my business. So having access to Adobe Express for like personal stuff is amazing when I don't want to jump into Illustrator and Photoshop. I just want these designs and assets kind of created for me. I want access to a ton of fonts. Like, give me all that stuff. Give me textures, give me backgrounds. That way I can just like pump something out really quick. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I design a fun little basketball themed birthday card invitation that looks like a ticket to like a basketball game. And I kind of sketched out what I wanted it to look like. You can kind of see it here. Ignore the Spanish notes on the side. But basically, I just kind of wrote down what I want the card to say. And I'm just going to put it together in Adobe Express. It's going to be super fast, super easy. All right, let's open up Adobe Express and make a birthday card invitation for Oliver's third birthday. I have Adobe Express opened up on my desktop, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Start a New Design. And for this one, I'm actually going to create my own custom size because I want to have like a ticket size for this birthday card. So let me just check my notes. And it's going to be a custom size in inches. The width will be 6 inches and the height will be 2.5 inches. And then we'll create the file. Perfect. Looks good. So this is going to be just kind of me building as we go. And I didn't even plan for this. I'm just going to show you guys in real time how I design. So the first thing I want to do is I think I'm going to do a background color of yellow because our theme's kind of like basketball. And I wanted to do an ode to our favorite basketball team. And I'm just going to start adding my text because basically this whole thing is going to have a lot of information like the birthday date, the time, the address. So the first thing I want to add is you've been drafted. And then I'm going to just put this up here, but I want to find like athletic fonts. So in Adobe Express, you can actually go to the font box here and search athletic, and it's under categories. So if I go down here, I can actually find an athletic font, which is really cool. And here's the thing. We don't have this stuff in Photoshop or Illustrator, which is a little bit of a frustrating thing, but I love that we can do this in Express. We can easily find like categories of these fonts and search for them. We could do something like this. Again, I'm just going to keep on looking until I find something that fits the bill. I'm going into athletic, and I think I had found something beforehand. I like this one. So we'll go with the zoom edge. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And then on the bottom of this, I'm just going to click on my text here. And then at the top, we'll click on duplicate. And it'll give you just a copy of that. And I'll put, join us to celebrate. Now for this font, I want a different font for this. So I might pick like something simple like Poppins. And then I'll drop down, maybe select medium, decrease the size here. And then I also want to increase the letter spacing. And then I'll try to center these two. So the cool thing is if I grab these two, I can actually go to the left side, select position, and click on center so they're nice and centered. And we'll do that. We'll pull this one up. And then another thing I'm going to add is a custom design I made in Illustrator. So I made like a little drawing of Oliver's like fake little jersey, and I'm going to add it here. So I'll go to add content, go to media, and select upload from device, and we'll find Oliver's jersey. Where is it at? Here it is. Now here's Oliver's jersey I made, and I'm just going to put it over here. So let me decrease this size here because I want it to be like a ticket. And so in case that you don't want to, oh, another thing before I jump into this, you see that I uploaded this image of like the jersey. what pops up over here is I could actually set up that image as a brand. So the asset you uploaded looks like it's part of a brand. We can help you make a brand and easily share assets. It literally starts creating a brand for me. I could even say like Oliver's birthday. 3rd birthday. We could even like use these colors for this. And this is what I mean, like it just makes it really easy to create like on the go, especially when you're like low on time. So if I go into brands here, let's find brands, it'll already show like Oliver's logo and that asset. And then I can just adjust the colors like this if I wanted to just stick with these types of colors. So maybe I will do this. Maybe we'll do the orange, really make it pop. And then we have the text, we have the jersey. The next thing I'm gonna do is at the bottom, I'm gonna put, we'll copy this text again, and then we'll put admit 1, just to say this is like general admission or something. And then what I wanna add is, I might even make this text black. Let me just see how it looks. Let me select it and we'll select black. I think I like black better. And then I wanna add like a, what are those called? A skew code. What are they called? Let me look it up. Skew. A skew code. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to add a skew code at the bottom of it so it looks like a real ticket. So again, like I said, mentioned before, Adobe Express has elements and there's so many design assets and backgrounds and shapes and icons and stickers that we have access to. So I could just select all and I will just search a skew code. Let's see what pops up. Actually, let's search barcode. I think that's the proper way to say it. So they actually have different options here, which is really cool. Like I don't have to go in and have to try to make this in like Photoshop or something. I can literally just access these codes here. So I can go in and select one. Let's see. Oh, I like the limited edition. So what I'll do here is I actually don't want it to be that high. So another cool thing is I could just crop it by pulling this down. And then we can just squeeze that in here. Make it nice and center. So if you don't like it, you can go back and search again and see what you like. I think I'll just stick to the regular, simple, cute, like skew. I don't even know what it's called. Can somebody help me? Let me know in the comments. So we'll put that nice and center here. So I'm going to select all these elements and then let's just make sure they're positioned in the center, which they are. And then we'll grab them and make sure everything looks good. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add like a dotted line as if it's like perforated the paper. So we'll go into elements again and we'll search dotted line. Let me add a space between this. And we have a line here and then we'll go ahead and rotate and then we will make it nice and big. Cool, so there is our perforation. So now we have the left side of the card done. The right side is just adding more details. And I'm going to add, let's say, some more text. We'll copy. Let me actually crop this because if I keep touching this area, it's going to keep moving. We can also lock elements into place. So if I go to these 3 dots up over here, I can scroll down and click lock so I don't have to keep grabbing it by accident and moving it. So we'll go ahead and select this text and we'll duplicate it again because we want to stick to our design, stick to our fonts here, and we'll put Oliver's 3rd birthday. Should I do party? I don't know. We'll do it like this. And then I'll make it nice and center on this side. And then we'll add like the details. So we'll go ahead and duplicate this as well. So for this one, I'm just gonna duplicate some of these texts over here. So, cause I wanna put some stuff on this side. So on this side, we'll put tip off starts at 12 p.m. These are just, I'm not sure if these are going to be the exact information for the party, but I'm just showing you guys how I do it. And then what we'll do is we'll do game day. And I already put tip off starts at 12, but we'll duplicate this as well. Game day, and then we'll do game place. Or what would we say? Instead of like stadium? Stadium. And then the stadium, we'll just say the stadium address. And then we'll copy and paste this. So game day we'll do July 25th, 2026. And then we'll copy and paste. Oops. And then bring this one down. Stadium we'll do grandma's house. And then we'll add the address here. So I'm going to add a fake address so you guys can get an idea. I'm not going to give you guys my real mother-in-law's address, but we'll just do a fake address. So 123 Happy Lane, California. Actually, we got to do LA. And then we'll just leave that there. So I have my address, grandma's house, and we have the game day, we have the stadium, we have the tip off. Some other elements I want to add. Oh, the RSVP. So people need to RSVP to me to let me know that they are coming. I don't know why it's saying that this is spelled wrong. Very strange, but maybe there's a bug. And then for this, we will put RSVP, and then we'll just make sure that everyone knows to RSVP to Natalie. Or Thomas, my husband. And then we'll put a fake number here. Okay, so we have this, all this information. So now it's just about like adding more elements and making it look nicer. So I'm gonna pull these things up. Actually, let's change grandma's house text. So I don't like the way grandma's house looks. So what I could do is I could select the text or the font that I like. We'll click on copy style, and then we can paint it on to that one. So that's pretty cool, right? Another cool little thing you could do in Adobe Express. So we have Oliver's third birthday party. Tip off starts at 1. I kind of want to make this take up more space, so maybe we'll increase that spacing and bring it centered here. And then I might draw like a little divider here, so maybe we'll add a line. So we can go to elements and we can go to like a line. We have one here, and then we'll bring it all the way across. So you can see like it just made it really large. Guys, that's okay. Let's actually hide our layers on this side. That's okay, because I can just crop it to make it more thin. Cool. So there's my line. We have our information here. Put the RSVP, maybe we'll put the RSVP over here. And maybe we'll make grandma's house bigger. Actually, let's get rid of stadium. I don't like that. Let's do this. It's located at grandma's house, RSVP here, and then we'll pull this up. So this is just me designing in real time, guys. And that's good. I think the next thing I want to do is maybe add some basketballs, obviously. So we'll go to elements and search basketball. And there's a lot. We can do like a real actual one. We can do like drawings of these, like something like this. I think I'll do like, I don't know. I can't decide. I like the lined one. Maybe something like that. Get rid of this one. And I could change the color too. So if I go to effects, I'll go to tones and we can select duotone. And this is where I can just select the 2 colors. So if I select the 2 of the same color, it'll make that element those colors. And then I'm trying to think what else I can add here. So I pretty much have everything. Oh, I am missing the game time. So let's pull this down and we'll copy and paste this. Game time, and then we'll do 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cool. So now we have all of our information here. Maybe we'll put the RSVP like this, and there's our ticket. So I feel like some elements are still missing, so we could still go in and click on elements, basketball, and see what else we can add here. Maybe like person dunking. Another cool thing is we can actually add Oliver in here. I was thinking about adding him in here, but we'll see. I think I like this. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Maybe we'll bring this guy over here and this basketball right here. Maybe rotate it a little bit. Guys, this is looking pretty cool. And then You know me, I like to add some sparkle. Gotta add my sparkle in here. So you can do it this way, where you can select sparkles in the elements, but you can also find them in the shapes, which I find them like nicer in the shapes. They're more clean. And then we can just paste them. Oops. Copy and paste little sparkles. Guys, and there it is. There is our design. I might change some colors here. Ooh, looking good. Guys, and that's it. This is Oliver's birthday card invitation. And guys, that was it. My birthday card invitation for Oliver. I'm super excited to show it to him. I know he's gonna be pumped for it because he is obsessed with basketball right now. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.